Hello, friends. It is Friday. Are we so happy that it's Friday? Oh my gosh, is there a pina colada in your future? Some time by the pool, maybe? Oh my gosh, was it a tough week? We in the cards on Monday. It was really looking like it was going to be a tough week. Was it a tough week for you? I'm so sorry if it was. But here we are to do the Friday weekly wrap up, and I'm so happy to see all of you here. If you are watching an archive, thank you so much for being here. I won't be able to pull a card for you individually, but perhaps you will hear something that resonates for you and will make some sense. I think this is such a great exercise. In tarot, we look at the past as well as the present and the future. And there's always sort of this question as to like, how do we process that? How does looking at the past help us? And this is a great exercise in looking at the very recent past to see what we learned, to see what we did, how we did, and to see how we go forward. And that's a helpful thing. So, I also want to let you know, some of you have already noticed and some of you have already taken action, so thanks so much. We now have a join option on this channel. Of course, I really appreciate it when you subscribe, when you share videos from this channel, when you like videos from this channel. It is so helpful in allowing me to keep the content on this channel going. But if you want to do more and if you want to get more, you can join. You should see, especially if you're on your desktop, if you're on an app, maybe yes, maybe no, a join button. You hit the join button, it gives you 3 options for how you can become a member of this channel. How you see, I'm now sounding like NPR, right? How you can join us and you can get some great perks. Not like NPR perks, but still some great perks. And so I would love to have you join. And if you're having a hard time finding the join button, guess what? I am going to drop it in the links right here so you can see what we're offering and see what membership level is right for you. The same great content as we've always had, plus getting better all the time. You're going to get that no matter what. You get that just by subscribing. But if you would like a little extra and you'd like to do a little extra, that is just great. So thank you all for being here. I want to remind you too that this Sunday, 4 p.m., we're doing a special 90-minute class with a guest teacher. Brenda Elizabeth is doing an introduction to Lenormand. She is also known as Lady Lenormand. She's the creator of this deck amongst many. You don't need to have a deck to take the class. Come join. If you do work with these cards, you'll learn something. If you don't work with these cards, you'll get a sense of whether that's something you would like to do. One of the things that I find is really, really cool about Lenormand is it is straight up fortune telling. With tarot started as a game. And so we've sort of found the spiritual wisdom that is infused in it, or we have infused in it over time. That, we can say there really is no right or wrong way to read tarot. Lenormand is a very specific system that was designed as a fortune-telling system. And so it's got a whole different origin story, a whole different vibe. And it's fun. So come play with us. That is this Sunday. It is free. It is for everybody. It is fun. It's at 4:00. And come enjoy a class with Brenda Elizabeth. And me. I'll be there too, but I won't be teaching. I'll just be there. All right. Let's get going. So happy to see all of you here. Today I'm using Spiral Tarot. This often finds its way into being my regular tarot deck, and so it is for today. So we're going to do one card to wrap up the week, if you will. 8 of Cups reversed. It just goes on and on and on. Oh my gosh. So a lot of what we're dealing with this week, guess what we're going to deal with next week and the week after and the week after. We need to really look at the ways in which we are stuck and what we can do to get ourselves unstuck. That could just be a personal card for me. I don't know. But it seems to be the universe of where the universal message of where we all are. So hopefully the individual messages will be a little better. Okay, Smile Soul 20. A card for the wrap up. I'm going to take these in the order that I see them. And again, I thank you all so much for being here. So much for being here. Okay. Starting with Smile Soul 20. How was your week? The Lovers reverse, so still no girlfriend, huh? I've been predicting the awesome girlfriend for this person for the longest time. Still hasn't shown up, apparently. But one of these days, I'm going to be right. I don't know which one of us will be happier about that. But you know, the other thing we have to look at here is your own self-esteem. This week, have there been things that have happened that have made you not feel good about you? Have there been things that have happened that have sort of sucked the joy out of your life? What can you do to feel whole? What can you do to feel good in yourself? That's the thing. Hey, Wendy Lindsay, so nice to see you. Oh, you're on the islands. Very good. Nice to see you. How was the week for you? The Chariot Reversed. See, man, I think you're in this stuck energy as well. So let's turn this right around. And, the thing you want to think about is this week, was there a way in which you were tenacious? Was there a way in which you sort of dug your heels in and stuck to what you wanted to stick to in a way that served you? Are you being tenacious in a good way, or are you being stubborn? Are you stuck having to do with something that you can't do anything about, or is there a way to get yourself unstuck? Think about what is moving in your life and what is not moving in your life, and are there things you can do about it or not? Those are the things. Those are the things that you really want to be looking at here today. All right. Now, Samantha, so great to see you. It was so wonderful to have you in class last night. That was just fabulous. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Okay, so a card for you to wrap up the week. 6 of Swords, finally. I think you had a good week. I think you are logically thinking about ways to move yourself forward. Maybe you took a great tarot class and that was part of it. One way or the other, it is a wonderful thing. So glad that you were there. Hey, Karen Winkle, so nice to have you. How was your week? 2 of Swords reversed. I feel like you're still figuring things out and plodding along and probably not walking as well as you would like. And so I think it was a tough week for you, but I also feel like you are getting answers and figuring things out. And so that's good. Joanne Smith, so nice to see you. Glad that you are here. Knight of Pentacles reversed. I think this is really more about Charlie than about you, but also your job helping him. So I feel like it's been a week of dealing with frustrations about not moving forward. You have been stuck too, but we know exactly why you're stuck. And it has to do with your partner's health issue. I think you're doing everything you can to move it forward. Santiago, nice to see you. Here is a card for you. Oh man, you got the same card that was for all of us. The 8 of Cups reversed. For you particularly, this week, is there a way that you've been feeling stuck? stuck in your emotions, stuck in not knowing how to move forward. Let's turn this card right side up for you and for all of us so that we can have the courage to leave behind what we need to leave behind and move forward to what we must move forward. And so that was specifically for you, Santiago, but really for all of us. Hey, Chris, nice to see you. Here is a wrap-up card for you. Look at you. You get the High Priestess. So this week, I think you had balance. I think you had wisdom. I think you were in your intuition. I think you were communicating with your guides. I feel like you had like the best week of everyone here. We're all going to be knocking on your door saying, help us, because you got it going on. I would love to hear in the comments if this makes sense for you, if you feel like you had a particularly good week, especially in terms of your spiritual self or your emotional well-being or finding your sense of peace and balance. I would love to hear how that played out for you. Christina, so happy to see you. Six of Wands, you had a good week. So if you started your new job, you're getting ready for grad school, you're doing some great things. One way or the other, I think you did some great things this week. And really, you're winning. Whatever you're doing, you're winning at it. And I hope you feel that, and I hope you know that. Hey, Sarah. Sarah says she's had a productive week. We shall see what the cards say about that. Yes, you have, but Princess of Cups or Page of Cups reversed, you have had a productive week, but emotionally, there are some things that you've kind of put on hold and are not really dealing with. That's okay, but the time is coming to have those conversations and deal with those things. Okay, Nalini, so happy to see you. Eight of Wands reversed. I think you're feeling a little stuck too. You know, I think a lot of us this week have just been figuring out, what should we do? What comes next? Am I making the right decisions? How does this all work? And for you, Nalini, I think you've really been in that process. But it feels like you are getting ready just to spring forward in a way that will be very positive. Okay. Hey, Cheryl Jefferson, when will I start in-person readings? June 4th. The office reopens. You're going to see chairs around this table. June 4th. And I'll be looking forward to seeing people then. I am taking appointments for then already. So June 4th and thereafter, you can come see me in person. Hey, Sarah, thank you so much for joining. And you like the emojis? Yay. Very good. We have 4 emojis. Over time, we'll be able to have more. But there's an emoji to say hello. There's an emoji to say that you agree. There's an emoji to say, help, give me a reading. I don't know what's going on. And there's a light bulb that says, hey, let's do it this way. I have an idea. So cool. Thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate it. Okay, Mystic Love. A card for you. The Wheel of Fortune. So I think you had some ups and downs this week, but I think that this week you did some things that really are moving things along in your favor. You may have had some good news or some good luck. You may have taken some risks or done things in a bold way, and you know that luck favors the bold. So very well done. Betty, it was so great to see you in class. You know, I spent a lot of last night thinking about the question you asked at the end, and I have a better answer for it. I think I'm going to email the whole class group with a new thought that I had regarding a particular question that you asked. If you don't mind, I think that's going to happen just because it's going to dance on my brain until I do. Not that I don't like the answer I gave, but there's more. All right. So here's your wrap-up card, Betty, for the week. 6 of Pentacles reversed. Have you been working on boundaries? Have you been working on taking better care of yourself? Have you been working on saying no when you have to say no and maybe asking for what you need when you need to ask? Those are good things to work on. If you haven't been working on those things, I think you probably should in the week going forward. Nicole, so nice to see you. Here is your wrap-up card. 5 of Wands. I feel like there's been some conflict this week, whether that's creative conflict, conflict with another person, conflict in terms of decision making, trying to figure out what comes next. But you know what? Conflict is not always bad because it does help to move us forward. Marianne, so nice to see you. Marianne, how was your week? Judgment. I feel like you got closure to some things. I feel like you had a good week. I feel like you were a good communicator, and you might have even gotten some recognition for good things that you did. So well done on that. Very good. Robin Renee, so happy to see you. Glad that you're here. Nice to see you. 9 of Wands, man, you were strong this week. You were strong. You did what you needed to do. You protected your energy. You moved yourself forward. Not an easy week for you, Robin Renee, but a strong one. Oh, Joanne, the doctors are giving you a runaround. I'm so sorry. And Karen, the answers are coming excruciatingly slowly. Got it. Okay. Oh, Chris, thank you. I really wanted to know how the High Priestess showed up for you. It really makes sense specifically in your tarot journey. Learning to trust your intuition more. Oh, yes. So good. So good. Thanks for that. Hey, Peggy. So nice to see you, Peggy Lou. Thanks so much for being in our class last night. Glad you were here. How was your week? The King of Swords. You are growing. You are finding yourself as a leader. You are growing. You are learning, and you are communicating. I feel like this was real forward motion for you. That feels good. Okay, Sarah, enjoy the beach this weekend. So good. La Morena, so good to see you. Here is a card for you. 7 of Pentacles. You worked hard this week. And I think you did a good job. It may feel hard, it may feel difficult, but you moved yourself forward this week. So you should be really, really proud of yourself. Nicole, some conflict. Yeah, I hear that. Okay. So thanks, everyone. Thanks for your questions. Thanks for your feedback. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining the channel. Thanks for making plans to join us for class on Sunday. If I missed you, I am so sorry. Please reiterate if I accidentally blew by your question. Or if you're just getting here, or if you haven't asked for a card, please do make that request right now. I want to remind you I am available for readings by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, Zoom. You can make an appointment directly on my website if you like, or find contact information to reach out privately. tarotbychristiana.com is the website. Please like this video. Get your friends over to this channel. There are a lot of tarot channels on YouTube, but I'm really convinced we're doing some stuff on this channel that no one else is doing. And that's all because of you. I thank you all so much for being part of this community. I really appreciate it. And I want to remind you that when you go to this channel, oh, I missed you. How could I miss Marion? No. Oh, don't I? Oh, man, bad me. Yes. Okay. When you go to this channel, remember the tab for community. We're doing more stuff in community. So hit community. If you're a member, you're going to see some special stuff there just for you. And even if you're a subscriber, not a member, you'll see stuff there as well. So start participating in the community tab here on YouTube. Oh, Jay, I remember your wrap-up card, but I don't. I remember doing it but I don't remember what it was. So I will, I can't reiterate it. I so apologize. But Marion, please forgive me. Marion, and look at you, you get the world. Marion, you know what I think? I think because of some decisions you have made, you have moved past a particular phase in your life, put closure to it, and are now moving into something bigger and better that is going to be monumental. And a lot of that happened last week. Well done. Well done. Friends, I want to thank you so much for being here. I will be back tomorrow at 12:30 Eastern Time. And that will be, of course, for the Saturday Psychic Sampler, where you ask specific questions. So I will look forward to seeing you then. Thank you all so much. Have a great Friday. And good job getting through the week. Now let's get on to the weekend. Take care.